Shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakah, Kodash. Double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutes to all 144,000 elect out there. Yes, man. Out here in the Hilang Gully. We're gonna breathe. We're gonna take it in the greenery and some reasonably good scenery. Right? Out here in the Hilang Gully. Getting away from the concrete jungle temporarily. Temporarily, yeah, man. So we're gonna breathe. We're gonna savor the moment. Yeah, in this hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. In March, spring is upon us. Spring is upon us, and I'm looking forward to more days like this. Abu Razah. More days like this, getting my melanin fixed right now, healing all my vital organs, my senses, my spirituality, my psychology, the body. Yeah, getting that melanin fix, the vitamin D, and this ain't no artificial either. Get it while you can, you know. Get it while you can over here in the mother of Babylon. Yeah, man, just charging my body up, for what is about to come down the pipe. This is the condition of the battle. Spiritual warfare. That's what it's about. Oh, if you saw that movie, Superman Returns. Around 2006, and there's that clip when he's in the plane and he's going to return to the sun to restore his strength, to heal his body, and that's the title of the clip. If you just tap that in Google, Superman returns to the sun for healing, for recharging, for healing. So even E in all his simplicity in his movie writings understands that the sun does play a vital role to you ultimately, you Jakes, right? It plays a role in healing. They even know that, you know, and that's one of my favorite clips in some of these Superman movies, 1, 2, 3, and all the Man of Steel. They've got a lot of them. But that's one of my favourite ones, when he returns to the sun to restore his strength. And when he gets restored, his strength is restored, he comes down firing on all cylinders, and he bores a hole right through the earth. And he actually goes through the earth. If you see the whole of the movie, he goes right through the earth to the other end of the earth, and he picks up the earth and he moves the whole earth. That's what the sun done for him. He charged him up, right? Carlisle, you are not one of them, man. Yeah, all powerful. You understand? So Yasharahla, the elect of Yasharahla, right? We are not one of them, right? Although you look like one of them, right? We look like one of them in the flesh, but in the spirit, we're angels wrapped in the flesh. Angels wrapped in the flesh, and we're the true superheroes that's going to be revealed in that time, right? When they're coming like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against them, right? 144,000 under King David, under Yahushai, under Yahweh. That's the order. So we're just waiting to excel. The 144,000 true superheroes right now, doing our Clark Kent in amongst these people. Although you look like them, you are not them. You're not of them, right? That's scriptural too. Although we look like them, we're not of them, man. Yeah, you are no part of the world. Yeah, Yahushua said that to his disciples. He was no part of the world. They did it to him. They're going to do it to us. Neither are we part of the world. So yeah, man, just catching that melanin fix, man. So the sun's still up there, Yasharahla still here. It's gonna be a quick one. Just done my little hill and gully, restoring my energy, restoring my vital organs, healing, replenishing, regenerating. All to the power and glory of Yahweh Shemashai. Yasharahla is still here. It's kind of windy, so I'm going to do a long, this ain't going to be no long video, it's kind of windy. Abaratazar, you can hear me alright. Jeremiah chapter 31 and 35 says, Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and of the stars. Yeah, man, the Most High, Yahweh Shemashai, give us the sun for a light by day, right? And that's where we get our true, authentic, organic vitamin D, right? None of that artificial stuff, that synthetic stuff what they try to give you over the counter. We're not dealing with that. We're dealing with the real thing. And if you're looking, the more you look into that, the more you look into the artificial of anything that is synthetic. The more you look into that, the more you realize it's on the long run it ain't good for your body. Not if you're Yasharahla, the true man of the Lord, right? Not if you're Yasharahla, it ain't gonna be good for you. Anything that's you always want the original. You can't beat the original. So that's the sun, the authentic sun. Light by day, and the ordinance of the moon, right? That's the moon too. That controls the emotions and the waves, the tide. Yes, it's really a powerful thing. The Most High's ordinances that are really more involved in human affairs than what you might think. The ordinances, the sun, the moon, and the stars are more involved in human affairs than what you might think, and we're going to be revealed all of that when we get to understand that more in Wisdom of Solomon 7. We get to understand more the psychology of man, the nature, the seasons, the understanding of the ordinances, and the manipulation, the understanding of elements. And we're going to be able to manipulate the elements when we get those new bodies. So yeah, these are the things. These are the things, right? The sun for the light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and of the stars, right? That are more involved in human affairs than what we may think. And the so-called Mexicans that are able, the Mexicans, Manasa, had a high level of understanding as far as the sun, the ordinances, the moons, understanding the moons, the stars, reading of the stars. You understand? Manasseh understand that well, right? And a lot of those so-called native Indians as well, the Gadites and the Reubenites. But on most levels, all of the tribes are going to have an understanding, back again, once again, of so-called nature. The creation, we're going to have a full understanding of that, like we used to. And we used to feed off the earth, live off the earth. Which even certain places now, where Benjamin them there, and Judah them there, and you could say all the tribes, where they're in their native lands, the so-called native lands, and over there in America, there you got those little sections of our people that understand and live off the land, same way. I know in Jamaica they got the Rastas. That's Baghdad, a Baghdad way of life. They say it's a way of life, but it's a Baghdad way of life. But there's truth in that, as far as living off the land, staying away from the so-called concrete jungle to the best of their ability, getting the ital food, the ital stew, which is things that grow, yam dashin, cocoa, banana, sweet potato, all them things there, We knew all of that. We knew all of that. The bread, the breadfruit. We knew all of that, man. Bami, the fish. Oh boy, you ain't tasted fish like when I was over in Jamaica. I ain't tasted that fish yet. Over 30 years ago. Ain't tasted that type of fish yet. Ain't tasted that type of chicken yet. Ain't tasted none of those food that you get off the land yet. The way I used to get it when we was over in Jamaica from my mum's side. So yeah, my mum's side, she's a Benjamite, but on my father's side, as far as I know, he's a Judite. You know, he don't speak he speaks broken French. As far as I know, he's a Judite, and he's a dark-skinned man, right? Dark. I come more light-skinned, but I'm just making the point. We understood. If you go back, trace back our heritage more to our genealogies, we understood more as time went on. As time went on, we started to neglect more of our natural ways of life, our natural ways of living, getting caught up in the concrete jungle from generation to generation. We fell in stature, we fell in understanding of the scriptures, we fell in our natural way of life. Now you got people just living on this concrete jungle land, artificial, synthetic, everything is synthetic. 9.99 of it. If you go in some of these supermarkets now, you got to search hard, and there's certain things that you can get still, but you got to look hard to get the real, the good thing. Which anyway, that falls in line with Ezekiel 4, eating our defiled food. So that's part of the punishment. We ain't complaining, but we're just making that point. Yeah, we used to get that. We used to be more in tune with the natural way of life, man. Backyard, them there. So, me I go carry on reading. Jeremiah 31, 35. Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun, the moon, sun for a light by day, and the ordinance of the moon, of the stars for the light by night, which divideth the sea. Yeah, here we have it. The moon, which control the sea, the tides, and man's emotions. When the waves thereof roar, the Lord of hosts is his name. Right? So here's the challenge to the E's, and they've been trying it. If those ordinances depart from me, from before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel shall cease. Right? And that's why they're going down so deep, you know, the transatlantic sea and all those oceans, the Arctica, and there's certain places they can't get there. They'll explode if they try and go too deep down. They'll explode, or even if they didn't explode, Mosai could just send the dragon after them, right? The Leviathan, he could just send Leviathan after them, the dragon, to yam them up. And there's probably examples of that too. Some we may know of and some we may not know of. But if you see any of those movies, Leviathan, right, or Godzilla, you get an idea that things is happening, because they put a lot of their hidden things, they put it in their movies. So yeah, they've tried to go down in their oxygen tanks or submarines to try and get down deep. Mosai finds a way to say, nah, enough is enough. Just bore a hole in that in that oxygen tank or whatever, or submarine, or get the dragon Leviathan to come bite a hole in it, one of the little baby ones, because they ain't released the real one yet, to just bite a hole in that and just sink that right? Titanic is an example. You know, we know all the stories behind the Titanic, the so-called theory that the Titanic was sunk by the conspiracy theory that the Titanic was sunk by the dragon, the Leviathan, because of their boasting. They said one of their boasting was that the quotes is that not even God could sink the Titanic. Well, even the Mosai didn't need to. He just sent one of his baby little baby sea creatures, Leviathan. You know, easy, simple and plain to the Mosai. You don't want to challenge the Mosai. Be careful what you ask for. Right? If those ordinances depart from me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. They tried it. And I gave you those examples of Leviathan, Titanic, and all these other little submarines and oxygen tanks that tried to get down beneath the sea and tried to go up into the heavens. They tried to blow up the moon. You hear these so-called conspiracy theories, but you can't put anything past the east. Yeah, I believe they did try and blow up the moon. The Most High sent one of the angels after them, right? And that's there's Robert Jacob made mention of that. One of the former military advisors, former military professors. Robert Jacob, if you tap him in, Robert Jacob speaks about how one of the angels sent one of the missiles and blew up one of their missiles in midair. The missile was going over 800,000 miles per hour. So if the missile was going around about 800 miles per hour, how fast was the chariot going to run rings around it and then shoot a missile after it and send it back down to the earth? So they've tried all of that. They've tried going down to beneath the sea. They've tried to blow up the moon, to destroy the moon, things in the heavens, and that challenge couldn't be overcome, couldn't be done. And they're still trying things now with this Project Blue Beam and all this other thing, Project Blue Moon. Richard Branson, these rich so-called multi-millionaires, Richard Branson, Jeffrey Dahmer, not Jeffrey Dahmer, Jeff Bozo and all that, Jeff Bozo, and all these Buffett, Warren Buffett, these rich philanthropists doing their thing, making Project Blue Moon to challenge of the Most High. And they're saying they just want to go up there and put spaceships up there or space hotels up there, but there's probably other things going on. That's the cover-up story. Probably other things that they're up to, like trying to do away with the Most High's ordinances. So we're still here, and you can't do it. Yasharahla still here. And the sun's still up there. You look up, you see that. You know you're still here, and the moon, and all the other things, all the above. So I'm gonna get one more, just to end the point. Just to end the point. There will be more of these Hilangolis. As long as the sun is up there in the heavens, Yasharahla's gonna be here to be continued. So Romans chapters 1. Romans chapters 1 and verse 20 says, 19 says, because that which may be known of Yahweh is manifest in them, for God hath showed it unto them. Right, hear that? Everything the Most High revealed to his elect. What is hidden for the wise and intellectual is revealed to his babes. Right? So even the wise and intellectual can't understand the mechanisms, the creations, the simple things of the earth. Right? He's got them baffled, confused. Right? 20. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood. Right? All these invisible things, what they think is invisible, which there's no such thing as blind faith. The elect see it. Right? Because he's given us the eyesight to see. That's in Revelation. He's given us the eyesight to see. So it's nothing that is hidden that won't be revealed to his babes. Right? For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood. Right? Again, we're going to get even to a higher level of understanding. Right? Wisdom of Solomon. Right? Wise man King Solomon spoke about those things. Also in Proverbs chapters 30 and verse 4. I done a video on it earlier on in the week. Right? Who created all these things, if thou canst tell? I'm going to end with that one. Right? For his invisible things are from the creation of the world are clearly seen, and not just seen, observed with the microscope or with the telescope, microscope, being able to see things, small things, zoom in, the little insects, creatures with 8 legs, 10 legs, some of them, right? Little lice and all those little things, right? They see them, but they don't understand them, right? clearly seen, being understood, right? Things that in the space with the telescopes. Yeah, they got these special telescopes that they're making all the time to try and see further and further, and they say they see new like you got Pluto, you got Saturn, new worlds or new looking things that look like Earth, similar to Earth. You know, new things that they're seeing popping out every 2 years or something. They're seeing two new stars, or whatever, however you say it, new stars or new ordinances. They can't quite put their finger on it, but they're seeing new things popping up in space all the time. And this is all documented, right? All you got to do is look it up, right? By the things are made, even his eternal power, Godhead, so that they are without excuse, right? All these unfaithful unbelievers have no excuse, right? No, nothing don't form itself. There's always has to be a maker to create something, right? The earth didn't just form itself and just everything fall into place and run in order out of nowhere. So that's just some illogical, and as it says here, being understood by the things are made, even his eternal power, and God is so that they are without excuse. So they're without excuse. The only excuse they have is being illogical and stupid, because you can't refute truth, right? Because it's only going to end up to come back and bite you. You jump in at the middle of the road, or you jump in at the middle of the railway, right? You know, and you say there's no train. That train going, next thing you know, you're back in the spirit world, man. Denying the truth. There's no such thing as trains, no such thing as electric current. Put your hand in the plug then, right? And see if there's anything as electric current. Put your hand on the railway train line. Stand there, or just put your foot on it while there's electric running through it, and see if there's no such thing as that. Go on, I dare you. Right? So there's no excuse. Right? For his invisible things of him, for the creation of the world, are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power, and guarded, so that they are without excuse. Right? And if they try and come up with any excuse, the Most High going to take them out. Just like many foolish people have tried. Put them foot in the on the railway lines. Put their whole body on the railway lines. Hey, I ain't gonna ramp me over. Put your foot in the plug. Right? Put your head in a chopping block. Right? Going, you know, the point is made there. Point is made. So we're going to end with that one. Proverbs, this one here. Proverbs chapter 30:4 says, who have ascended up unto heaven, or who descended? Who have gathered the wind in his fist, right? Who? Question marks. Who have bound the waters in a garment? Who have established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? And what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? Right? So they don't have the answer to those questions, right? But the more you look, right, you cannot be ignorant, and you cannot refute. Everything came by a maker. Everything had to be made, right? So Yasharahla has been given the revelations, right? The answer to the question, right? What is his name and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell, right? We know the names. Yasharahla, the elect of the so-called black people, which are the elect. There's an elect of an elect, 154,000, and the great multitude have been given the access code, the answers to those questions. So yeah, his invisible qualities, right, are clearly seen through his what so-called is invisible, maybe invisible to people that are blind who don't want to see it, but they're clearly seen. They're clearly seen if you open up the eye. You open up your spiritual eye, right? So Yasharahla still here, man. The ordinance is still there. The sun's still there. The moon and the stars is still there. Yasharahla still here, giving praises and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai. And this kingdom, right? You turn around, you're hearing sirens, so you know this kingdom's going down rapidly, in a hurry. So the word to you about Shimmer Shai put the spirit on me to do this video. Yasharahla still here. Right? How do we know that? Right? Thus saith the Lord, Jeremiah 31:35 says, Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for the light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which giveth the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name, right? That's how we know we're still Yasharahla. Giving our praises to Jehovah Shimmer Shai. And Babylon and fallen. Right? The sun is up there. I'm not right now. So me I get my melanin fix. Restoring the energy. Right? Call out all powerful. Right? All powerful in restoring my energy, my melanin fix, restoring my strength. Giving our praises to Jehovah Shimmer Shai. And as I speak, the sun's coming from behind the clouds as I speak. So shalom to all the sincere 144,000 elect out there, and giving double honor to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. We are to the next. If you listen keenly, you can hear the birds chiming in. No, there's a whole heap of chiming in the birds in my scene. Right? Never look at the bird. Never look at the Most High's creation. Be locked in. The water to you about Shimmer Shai once again. Put the spirit on me to do this video.